swipe me so well.
So good. So that's like it's traditional Sanderlanche is like all the plot threads coming together at once, and then you just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, look, it took a little while to get there, but I didn't feel like it was like stretched out. I felt like it was a lot tighter than the other one. What's the other one? The Way of
the Way of Kings.
The Way of Kings. The Way of Kings felt really stretched out, whereas this felt a lot tighter. In story.
So we are apparently getting a sequel to this book as well.
Yeah, that's what he says. Like right after he does all the other stuff he does, right?
Yeah. We're also apparently meant to be getting 2 sequels to Elantris, which is another standalone.
Yeah.
And then
is it going to be a sequel or a prequel? Because I kind of want to see a prequel.
I think we're going to get a sequel with flashbacks.
Yeah, whatever.
So you can do what he wants. Too.
Yeah, sure.
Because 3 characters, if you include Nightblood,
yeah,
carried over.
who has become my favorite character.
Oh yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody. We've kind of become a little bit of a Cosmere channel for today.
Just briefly,
I got Logan into the Cosmere. We've almost finished Warbreaker, my favorite of Brandon Sanderson's novels. I figured it out. This will be my 5th reading in 2 years.
5th? Wow. and you're still finding things? Like you're still finding stuff that's kind of to do?
Well, so this most recent reading is post book 5 of Stormlight. So there's been some things that have kind of recontextualized what I know about investiture and the shards. Not to mention, I've done a few lore dives on YouTube.
Yeah, that always helps, right? Is that extra perspective?
Oh, not just the latest Stormlight book, the Isles of the Emberdark. That one, probably that one more so than Wind and Truth. But yeah, I just fucking adore his writing style. It's gorgeous.
It's really hard to describe his writing style. But I as I try to explain it to people, it's simple.
It's very accessible. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Accessibility is like his major component to how he writes. He doesn't write fantasy so that people need to understand this and that and this and that. He still connects stuff back to earthly environments, but in a fantasy realm.
I mean, you started with his harder magic system as well. Like Stormlight gets icky tricky with all of its surges. Mistborn is a bit easier because it's like
it's way more vague.
Hang on, have you done Mistborn?
No, I haven't done Mistborn yet. Warbreaker. Okay. So Warbreaker and Way of the Kings. So Warbreaker's like vague as hell about how that system works because they don't understand it.
It makes so much sense once you know a lot about the Cosmere and how investiture works. Specifically because you don't even meet the Shard in Warbreaker. You only hear about them like once or twice, and it's pretty much towards the end of the book.
It must be towards the very end of the book because I'm at the very end of the book.
Because the Shard is called Endowment, and that's how the investiture. Yeah, right. That's why you can't steal someone's breath. It has to be endowed upon them, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why. Oh, and also why everyone is
So
born with
phallic.
investiture. Stop it.
I think he's inadvertently done that. He's like, you can't take my breath. I have to give it to you. And when I give it to you, you'll feel it'll be like nothing
You have to
you've ever
take
had
all
before.
of it, not just a little bit. No.
That's exactly how it is. He's inadvertently written a spicy novel and doesn't realize what he's done.
It is the spiciest cheese. Yeah, it's the spiciest of all of his.
That's as spicy as he gets because, dude, that's
He
as
doesn't get very
bland as
spicy.
it comes. No,
Yeah, he doesn't get very
he is
spicy.
white bread when it comes to that stuff.
Well, he is a Mormon, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's fascinating. And it kind of makes sense.
It's kind of baffling how many of
That explains the language.
sci-fi and fantasy authors are Mormons. It's insane. It's like a massive proportion of them.
But it's his language use. It makes sense now.
Oh, really?
Well, he has no swearing in any of his novels.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the closest he invents his own curses in the Stormlight Archive.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense language-wise, but it's clear that it is very basic in its functionality. And I say that because I'm being Australian, like cursing is our second language. We can say the same word 7 different ways. It's just how we are. So when I come across language like he's written in this book, I'm just like, it's kind of like a margarita pizza is his language.
Very safe.
Like it's safe. It's easy to access. Everybody can eat it. Nobody
unless you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, well, if you had you had lactose-free cheese on your margarita,
right,
then suddenly you've got Brandon Sanderson. I say Brian a lot. He just seems like a Brian.
Yeah, I see it.
Or maybe a Brondon. If you got that reference. That's a little askew. It's a night at the museum.
Wow, I haven't touched those.
Oh,
they're good movies, but yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, what's his name? Damn it, I've forgotten his name. The actor, but his name he's a night watchman at the museum in number 2, and his name badge says Brandon, and he's like, it's Brondon.
Brondon.
Pronounced Brondon. So I need to I need to keep that in the back of my mind.
Ages.
It's so good. They're such fun. Such fun. Getting back.
Yeah.
Let's digress back to what this actual podcast is about, which is anime and manga. Yeah. Now you did what I did, and you went out and you read all the one-shots in one hit.
Yeah. Oh wait, not today's one. Missed that one. The Tamura family.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's fun. It's fun. It's got some moments in it. I do want to talk about a couple of them, and we'll talk about them a little bit later on. I think we just lead straight into news for the moment. Or do you want to? How do you want to do this? You want to hit one shot?
I don't know.
You can hit one shots first. I don't mind. I've had so much fun with them. So going from...
Take it away, Logan, because I don't know if I read half of these.
So we didn't read Brush, Possessed, and Fireflies and Swallowing last week. Now, Brush, Possessed is a lot of... It's just cute. It's fun. It's about an artist who becomes obsessed with trying to paint something. Well, he wants to paint a cat, but he becomes like hyper focused in the whole process of it. So it's kind of like it's mangaka and editor in their creative process. It's what's happening here. So a samurai's been given the task of looking after this artist so he can produce artwork for the governing body, however they call it. So he basically brings everything this guy needs. So he's constantly looking after him, bringing him food, bringing him drinks, fanning him, doing all the things he needs for this artist to progress and do what he needs to do. But of course, the artist is completely focused on something that isn't the job at hand. Which is typical of an artist. So so he's hyper focusing on this one thing, and then the samurai gives out to exhaustion because of all the amount of attention he's been giving this artist. And then when he wakes up, like, everything's done. Oh. So the product is finished, and he also leaves a little illustration for the samurai, which is on his fan, that he was using to fan him with, because he was sort of talking to himself about how he would love to have some of the artwork for himself. So it's kind of like a editor's perspective for a mangaka. So I kind of feel like this was done by an editor. It's got that vibe where it's just like, I wish I could, be more of a part of this, which I guess
maybe it was done for one of the editors.
Could have been, but it was cute. It was a very short one. It was a part of the 11-page.
There's another 3 of them on here.
Now, Fireflies and Swallowing. Did you read this one?
No, I'm sorry.
Oof is all I'm gonna say. Like, oof, this hit hard, like super hard reading through this. It's about a boy who really likes spending time with his grandpa, but his grandpa has basically given up on life because his wife has passed away. And he's moved into their house, and they're trying to look after him, but he's not eating properly, and he's just not doing anything. And it's about the boy trying to
I did start reading this one, yeah.
Yeah, about the boy trying to get him to look at life differently, to try and realize that there are people there that really want him to be there, and the likes of. And it's actually a pretty interesting read, and it's rough if you were someone who had an attachment to a grandparent. Like, something like this is going to bring you to tears, guaranteed, 100%. It is really beautifully written, and it's paced really softly all the way through. It's clear that there was a lot of love put behind this, and a lot of themselves put behind this as well. Not a stock standard story, this one.
Out of context, that page is funny.
In context,
Fucking
it's even
child.
worse. he's talking about his wife in that
Yeah, I
particular panel.
bet.
Yeah. It was a very beautiful story, and I hope we hear some more from mangaka further down the track, because it is really beautifully written, very emotional. I feel like that they aren't the kind of work that they produce probably isn't suited to Shonen Jump.
Yeah, a bit too seinen.
Yeah, I think they leaning into seinen would be a better choice, producing something that's more mature in context and
Yeah, like I think
and artwork as
seinen
well.
definitely gets like a lot of the berserks and stuff with like its graphic content, but like it also includes like your more adult dramas where it's
Yeah,
tackling a lot more denser sort of themes and whatnot.
that's right. That's right. And I think they could definitely work in that area quite well. So I'm not 100% sure we'll see them in the future in Shonen Jump, but I imagine that we'll see them in the future for something else, somewhere else.
I hit the wrong button.
Hopefully, it was good.
No, that is the only thing that we have title-wise for them on Manga
that
Plus
doesn't surprise
currently.
me a lot, because there was a lot of work in this. Like the amount of physical work involved in this is intense, and I'd imagine that it's probably taken a good year to produce this.
Yeah, I think they're an up and coming, because it seems to be the only thing that I can find on them on a couple of different sites. Mangadex being one of them. Interesting, yeah, definitely. So it's done by Buku Kubo.
Boku Kubo.
But it's like all is one word.
Yeah, so there's a possibility it's actually two people. As a lot of those names that are sort of smashed together like that tend to be two people acting as one, or just made up. Who knows? Now, the next one, I must admit, I kind of skimmed. I wasn't feeling
the vampire one.
Yeah, I tried to get into it.
62 pages.
Yeah, it's a lot, and maybe it gets better further down the track, but the start was like way slow, and I didn't think much of like the main character. Seemed, I don't know.
Odd
It
concept,
just
for sure.
didn't suit my vibe. That's all it is.
What else?
But I'm sure there'll be people out there that enjoyed it. It didn't look bad. Like the artwork's pretty good. The panels aren't bad. The writing wasn't terrible. It's just not. I just didn't find it interesting.
Yeah, right.
Personal preference. That's all it is. Now, as far as series, something I would like to see serialized in the future, Girls Hoops. It's an 11-page that I want to see serialized.
Okay.
It's about a girl who is drafted by a teacher by kidnapping. So she kidnaps her to draft her into the school to become a part of their basketball team. And the girl doesn't want to play basketball because she was ridiculed for being really bossy and over the top, and also kind of a genius at the game. So she was, exceptional at what she did and took them to the finals and all that sort of stuff. But her personality led her to be incredibly bossy. So she's someone who tells people what to do on the court and all that sort of stuff. So she's over the top. So think Kuroko's basketball, but she's the captain and she tells everybody what to do as opposed to being just the person that passes the ball. And that's her skill. And basically the next 11 pages are about the teacher explaining who's in the team, and it's like delinquents and fanatics and people who lie and cheat to get their way. It's like just full of delinquent and crazy people. I was just like, I want to actually see this in motion pushed forward, because the characters just seemed ridiculous and over the top.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of fun. Oh yeah.
Same.
I can't remember if I had sent you that screenshot. Maybe I didn't.
No, I don't think you did.
But yeah, it ended with that that one panel. That's what I mean. Like it ends with the introduction of all the characters and her agreeing to play basketball, and I'm just like, no, god damn it,
that's not fair.
I want to see way more of that, because it just looks ridiculous.
It looks like the mangaka Yuhara Ishito has got another property in Manga Plus, but also so it's called Machi and Oboro, but they also have two other series that aren't a part of Manga Plus or Shonen Jump at all. So these two up here. So they are no stranger to the weekly format by the looks of it.
Yeah,
we could, if the reception is good enough. There's no.
I would love to see it, but being an 11-page, I wouldn't imagine that they would have jumped on it. But if they wanted to pursue it, I'd get behind it. It looks like a lot of fun.
This looks like a really bizarre comedy series as well. I kind of flicked through while we were talking about it, but I found this. Let me view. There you go.
It looks like a lot of fun. Okay, I might have to give that a run and check it out, because it looks kind of silly.
I can't. It won't tell me how many chapters there are.
7?
It's just I think there's more than 7 though. But yeah, because I haven't logged in, because you gotta do it on the app.
Yeah,
because you have to do it on the app, and I've done it on the app, but I can't do it on PC because there's no login for PC. It's stupid,
isn't it?
No.
What?
No, you go to the main page, and there's no login.
What the hell?
And if you go, you literally takes you to the Play Store. See?
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only thing I liked more about the Viz app was that it actually worked between mobile and web, because they had some titles on web to keep the rating of the app lower, which I thought was bullshit. I wanted to be able to read Paradise on the app.
Just wanted to read all of it.
God, that was so frustrating. But anyway, so yeah, it's a bit dumb that you can't do that.
Yeah.
On this.
Cool. What do we get next? Project manager. What was that one again? I read that really quick. Oh, yeah, that's the spaceship one. It doesn't state what project she's managing until the end.
The don't trust anyone meme.
Yeah, kinda. Basically, it's a girl traveling through space, who's starving hungry, and someone boards her ship to steal her food and everything. And it turns out that she's an alien who eats people, and she's looking for Earth. She's looking for Earth so she can find people to eat. It's actually a good little story. I enjoyed it a lot. It's got some really weird, quirky moments in it where she's like, "Oh yeah, was it?
I feel like this is an
Interior
episode of Space
design.
Dandy.
Interior design is my passion," and she like takes the person through all the rooms in the spaceship. She's like, "Oh, this is my lounge room, and this is my shower where we got plants and stuff." And she's like designed all the rooms all the way through. And then it gets to the dining room, and the dining room's completely empty. And she's like, "Yeah, that's because I don't want to get anything on my furniture." And then just eats him. It's fun. I liked it. The art style is really cool. And you're right, it's kind of like a Space Dandy moment.
I feel like there's a Space Dandy episode very similar to this. I'm getting mad deja vu, but I can't.
It's a simple 11 pager.
Yeah. No, it looks really cute. Good morning, great old one.
Also super cute. The old one erupts from the ocean in human form during the Earth's apocalypse, on the borderline of the Earth's apocalypse from alien invasion. And it's really wild. So he gets up there and he's like meets this girl on the beach. And he's like, "What are you up to?" And she's like, "Oh, I've just been watching these videos while sitting on the beach." And so he sits down with her and they have a laugh over YouTube videos. And then she's like, "Oh, well, they don't make videos anymore because of the whole alien invasion." And then it pans back and there's like her and the old god sitting on the beach and an alien in the background, like alien ship in the background. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take care of that for you. See ya." Freaking Goku's that shit. Completely decimates it. He's like, "Oh, do you know what would be really cool if we filmed all this and put it up on YouTube?" And so they make him a YouTube account.
You know, I'd be down to. This seems like a One Punch Man style.
Yeah, kind of goofy
comic.
Yeah, the art's really nice. Like it's really nice.
Really nice.
And it just seems like a really crazy kind of idea, but I'm down for it. It would be a fun serialization, even if it's just a short one. It'd be good. Oh, this one hit hard too. This is a full size, coming at 69 pages.
And nice.
Yeah, how I ended up as the interpreter for a masked band. So basically, she becomes the translator for Slipknot. in a way. So it's like a metal band, and she is the translator for the band, except the band only speaks English, so they need a translator to translate everything they're saying, except they don't speak English, they speak Japanese, except they've just been trained to not talk because they've got masks on. Like this dude, like their manager is brutal as hell and makes them wear the mask all the time. And anytime they say anything, he's like, "Shut up!" He's absolutely mental. But the whole thing's about the girl becoming an interpreter, and it's all a bit odd because she's got social anxiety and she stutters. So between her and the band being not socially acceptable in what they say, in the sense that they just speak their mind, they don't actually say the stuff that bands are meant to say. She interprets them by saying what they should be saying as opposed to what they're actually saying. But it's very cute and very fun. The band, so the guy with the sack over his head is like the main artist in the band, except they come across as an older person, like a grandparent, as opposed to a younger person. So they are basically trying to support the girl to get through her fears and worries and internal dread that she has that's accumulated from her past. And her past is just wrong as hell. Like, it made me want to punch the screen. So basically, this old dude tries to convince her to marry him so he can leave his wife. He gets caught out by someone else and then blames her for trying to chase him and tell him to leave his wife. And being a small town, all these rumors get out, and suddenly she becomes this person who's been trying to steal her husband and cause all these other things happening. And she's just a girl who can't express herself.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really sort of terrible environment for the character, and she has to exit she has to leave her family. She has to leave the town because everybody has gotten so terrible and rude, and so she's going to make something of herself. And inadvertently walked into a job that she didn't think was going to do anything, but they kind of turned into this massive hit. So what happens is one of the band's songs gets covered by another act which is really popular, and then suddenly they like shoot to popularity, and they're on TV and stuff like that. And she's like, how am I dealing with this? How am I? So she's like hunkers down, and she basically gives herself a mohawk and goes, I'm changing who I am. I'm changing my personality and my presence on screen, and becomes kind of a bigger entity than the band itself. She kind of outshines them a little bit, and everybody's like, oh, who the hell is this person in the background? Why is the interpreter like this? It becomes kind of really cute look at fandom and stuff like that as well. But it was really, really well written, beautifully paced. The art's fantastic. It's probably one of the best one shots I've seen for a while.
Oh, some nice art.
Yeah, it is. And it makes you feel like all the way through. It gives you feels. So it's just produced really well.
Nice.
I have high hopes for the mangaka on this. I feel like they can produce something really, really high quality. In what direction they head in, who knows? But I hope the best for them, because this was really, really high quality work.
It does seem to be their only stuff on Manga Plus.
Yep.
But they have done another one shot, I think. Called Rokugen Shoujo, which is about a young girl looking up to I think, looking up to her father, who was a famous guitarist. But the mum and dad split, and the mum takes out her hatred on the little girl who just wants to be a guitarist like her dad.
Oh, someone's got some trauma that they're working through.
That is what I'm gleaming from this description here.
Okay.
Okay,
so that's two one shots under the belt.
Not sure. Official Raw. What is that? Oh, it's the official Raw, right? Of course. So you can read the Japanese version, which also has some really nice art. But we don't have the translated version of this on Manga Plus, which sucks.
But I'll tell you, if it's a good mangaka, you can usually work it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, that is
okay.
brutal.
That is some
That
nice
is a
work.
nice shot. Yeah.
Did you get around to reading the one from today?
Today's yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's talk about it.
Okay.
Good. It looks really nice.
Man, this is so up your alley.
You can follow me home.
I'll tell you right now.
And hunt.
It's got you written all over it.
Nice. Do you reckon we might see a series from them?
Maybe. I say maybe because their work's nice, but it's rough. Like it needs a little bit of refinement and a little bit more hone in before they step into something like serialization. Like another couple of one shots would probably do them really well and get in the sensation of flow and the extent of what their art can perform at in the future. Like their panels are
reference.
Yeah. There's a lot of references in there, and it's a comedy. Like this is a comedy, comedy one shot. Basically, this is what happens: a spirit comes into a house to haunt the house, only to find out that the house is actually occupied by an exorcist, which is the boy, a shrine maiden who is his sister, and an exorcist who is his mum. So he's basically walked into the worst possible scenario that he can. And but the ghost, like, he continues to push forwards and he keeps trying to like steal their hearts. That's his plan. Like he's lost his heart. His whole deal is to steal hearts from people. So he goes through this process of trying to steal a heart. Yes, that is a dachshund. The god. It's dachshund god. It's not just a regular dog. By the way,
Yeah,
so they don't even just have a regular dog. They've got a kami dog.
So they've got a delinquent exorcist, a Gyaru shrine maiden, and former exorcist question mark.
She wears a mask for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
And a godly endowed dog.
Yes.
That we'll call Inukami for now.
Well, that suits.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So he's basically, oh man, I've picked the worst house to like try this on. Anyway, they're just like, dude, chill. We're not gonna kill you. How about we just try and work things out? So they basically they invite him over for dinner. So to try and work out why he is in the position that he's in. And he's like, wait a minute, I'm meant to be a horn in this place. Screw this. And so he tries to attack the delinquent guy and like bursts through his chest, like puts a hole in his chest. Ah, it's beautiful. Like really good shot. They've got some gruesome, ghosty action going on. And he's like gets up and goes, hey, god damn it, that hurt. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also part demon. So it just like it keeps getting worse. Everything multiplies every time he just like he goes, oh, I'm getting stronger from my dedication to stealing hearts. He like goes up that next level and they just go up 3 levels more every time, and it just escalates and escalates to the point where the ghost is like the size of the house and he's looking to destroy the whole city. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, us 3 are actually a family of 10. And they just come in and completely decimate him. It's kind of silly, and I could see it serialized, something like this, in a very what's that?
Blue Exorcist?
No, the series about the Yakuza, Yakuza family one. Was that?
Mission Yozakura Family?
Yeah, that one. It's got that similar vibe to it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Instead
you know
of
how
being
it's kind of got that.
they're the Yakuza family. I mean,
Yeah,
an Exorcist family, not a Yakuza family.
Yeah, it's like the same style, but it's Exorcist instead of Yakuza. Throw in a little bit of romance, and you get basically the same format. But they're fun characters. They're over the top and silly, and it's a lot of fun. But I feel like it still needs
a bit of refinement.
Just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And it's in the end, it's probably my personal preference in paneling and pacing. More so than anything else. Like their artwork is spot on. It's really good. And their idea is really good. It's just the execution and the length of and how they take their twists and turns. So it's just a little bit more planning. Having an editor sitting next to them would probably do them a world of good, and help them produce something that's really refined.
Where did it go?
What you looking for?
I think I found it. So I was recently looking on here, and I thought I missed "'Tis Time for Torture Princess's" finale, but it also kind of felt familiar that we had talked about it before. It's because it got a new EX chapter, but it did end back in August.
Oh, they just did a little fungies.
So at the start of November, they dropped an extra chapter. But yeah, it finished back in, what did I say? August, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit back.
Those cockatoos out your way?
No, the galahs, sorry.
Galahs.
There's a few cockatoos, but the cockatoos are way quieter than the galahs. And we have like flocks of them that run over the top. Sorry, it gets a bit noisy.
No, it picked up and I'm like, oh, I know that noise. I thought it was no.
Familiar noises.
I actually have caught up on Gonron. It's starting to grow on me.
It's really unique, and it's fantasy in a funny kind of way.
Yeah. But still a lot. Like even looking at chapter 2, like, dude, what are you doing? There's so
how
much
you gonna
going
keep this
on.
up? Yeah.
Oh, where was it? Interesting paneling choices. Because I got a real uh misaligned sense of scale here in this first part of the half of the page.
Yeah.
Especially because when we go to the next bit, because admittedly I didn't really see this little panel down here. I just kind of saw him big and him looking to be about as big as the chicken thing that he took down. Especially with
Yeah.
like what they were saying about how easy it was to kill. And then I was like, wait, that can't be the same thing that he just took down.
Yeah.
That was my fault more so than the mangaka.
No, not
Um,
necessarily. Like choice of paneling and characters. Like you're right. Like the characters outside of the frames, but it
mm,
looks like he's meant to be in that frame
yeah,
as opposed to any other
and
frame.
I think I did notice something similar to this in this chapter as well.
Yeah.
So interesting to
And
keep an eye on.
you got to understand these are nitpicky things. These are little
Yes.
tiny things that we pick up because we read so much of this stuff. Like my distaste for the amount of times he has panels running off the edge of the page. I don't like that. It actually irritates me a lot.
Like
Um,
this.
like all of that. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want them all to
It
be
just
enclosed?
like give us some frames. Like give us some actual frame. I get that. I think it's just a neatness thing. Like when stuff runs off the edge of the page like that, I expect it to be a spread. I expect it to be something really big and broad, like it extends beyond the page. But when you're using it on every panel, it loses its effect. You know,
Yeah, I
it
feel like it's wanting to utilize as much space as they possibly can, I think.
yeah.
But I mean, this one here, this one could have been framed. All of these,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's not really gaining much. Yeah, actually, here it is. This is the other spot where he does the overlapping character, which also kind of, I think, broke my sense of scale again, because here there's like a massive disparity in their sizing, very clear. And then
Yeah.
over here, it's weird placement because he's
It
not in
does.
this scene at all.
Yeah. It's a very, very awkward placement of
Interesting
doing it
choice.
because the cameras come from the back in the panel,
So
and
this
then
is
in
in
the
front of
front,
him. This is behind him, and then they've got him in the center overlapping what's in
yeah,
front and behind him.
yeah, it doesn't
But
feel quite right.
then
It looks
also for
like
the
the issue is it looks amazing. The art's beautiful. It's just the orientation of where they've placed the character on the page, how much of the page it takes up, and the events that are happening. It just takes away from any of the drama that's happening inside the panels.
like it's not the very next panel, but the next page over here, you get the same scene. Like you can see
Yeah,
what's
look at
been
those
set up in
eyes.
here. It's
Mm,
the other thing that was a bit weird about this, I forgot what they're called, demon dragon thing, is his tail. If you also like look at how extra he is.
yeah.
um, we go into still not even here. We go into here. All of a sudden, he has a second head with another fucking mouth.
Yeah. There is some consistency issues.
That threw me so hard. Because from that point onward, I guess his tail can sprout a mouth.
So and look at the size of him. Look at the size of him. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's suddenly
just really confusing.
Whereas there, he's almost the same height as the child. The scaling does throw off, and it is weird, sort of little moments like that.
That is a really cool shot, though.
But the world that they're constructing is interesting.
The
story they're producing is interesting, and it's kind of overshadowing those little details quite a lot. The density of the words on the page and the amount of panels that are thrown on there, and the amount of times they have characters that cross over panels, like just rope it in a little bit, because it's starting, like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like he's got four panels there. On the right hand side, he's got 4 panels there, and I'm just like, that could have just been one panel, like one beautiful, elaborate panel, and instead it's sort of broken up.
Well, yeah, I think the implication is that it's like happening in 4 beats. It's not just one quick moment, but even still, like that's not really conveyed very clearly either.
Because of the overlapping of the head, it sort of throws everything together and connects them all together, like it's all happening at once.
If the paneling had been split a little bit differently and moved the head so it was in its own panel, or do you mean the bottom head? Are you talking about this head or this head? That's his tail, actually, technically. The tail?
Yeah.
The tail.
Not the tail, the head. The
the head.
Well, both the head and the tail are overlapping.
Yeah. See, I could argue
the super confusing part is,
I could argue that you could
one overlapping, great. Yes. But when you've got 2 overlapping, nah. You're starting to break some rules there, and those rules are there for a reason.
I feel like this one could be fine, and then proportioning the paneling and making it so that it's 1, 2, 3 clear bits with the overlapping.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're micro picking anyway.
Yeah,
this was really cool too.
This is really picky stuff that comes from a creator's perspective. This is like film critics.
If we were editors,
if we were people who were overseeing this sort of project, we would be like, try reeling it in a little bit, try and refine, your vision and what you want to put on the page, because it's too much on the page. Sometimes too much on the page all the time, because let's face it, this entire chapter is a lot on the page all the way through. So it can get a little overwhelming, and it gets lost. Like the detail gets lost in there, and there is a lot of detail in there, and it's beautiful.
You know what this is reminding me of?
What? What's it reminding you of?
I've forgotten what it's called now, though.
Dude, you just like, hey, remind you.
It's the one that got cancelled. It was the Viking one that got cancelled a little while ago.
Viking one that got cancelled.
Yeah, it did the same thing. It had suffered from the same problem.
Oh, yeah, which was the yeah, I know the one you're talking about. That was his second one too.
Yeah, it was the not Red Hood. It was the Bone Collection guy, right?
Was it?
Pretty sure it was the one that did.
Could have been. I know the one you're talking about. I do. And there was a lot on the page on those. I think it's I think it's the concept of laying the panels out in a
Oh
in a
no, that
more
was the
audible
Do Retro
position,
guy.
and I don't know. It's not something you just learn. It's something you grow with and you understand over a period of time. So if this mangaka is like late teens, early 20s, I understand it. I understand why they're doing this. That makes sense completely. If they're in their mid 30s, I'm just like, nah, inexcusable. Yeah, Icehead Guilt. That's the one. Yeah, it had a very similar problem where there was a lot of detail on the pages, a lot compressed on there all the time, and it felt like too much. Though I will admit the artwork in this in Gone is better. I like the idea of Icehead Gill. It was cool and interesting, but the artwork in this is a lot more refined.
Yeah. I like what they're doing here. Also tying back with the when he's eating the chicken, he makes reference to the fact that he's got to eat the cause of whatever the Dracarys. That's how I assume it sounds, you know, like real like back of the throat.
Kind of like
Yeah.
yeah. I get where you're at.
Dracarys. I mean, you look at the dude from like the first chapter, and he's got a lot of tongues and a lot of teeth.
That's how we like him.
So like we from chapter 2 we get a goal and a sub goal of how we're going to achieve that goal. We're gonna hatch Egg Boy. Gonron is basically their retainer. He's got to eat demon cores to transfer his life
Energy.
essence to the egg. But it's not just the demon cores. The ideal food for humans also transfers ideal life energy as well. And something when we go back to where is it? Why did it go to only single page? That's weird. This section where he's giving vibes to the chump that he just killed of the former lord.
Former king.
I'm wondering if there's going to be some cross. I mean, we already know that he's basically been reanimated with some form of the Dracarys powers. But yeah, if there'll be lead through both directions. If maybe when he hatches, he'll be a more humanoid Dracaryc, and he'll end up being more Dracaryc in his default form, potentially. Similar to, like, I guess what happened in Kaiju number 8.
I can't see any sort of conformity to physical attributes between any of these characters. Like the Dracarycs don't seem to have any distinct features.
Uniformity. Yeah.
Like where they hit Earth and they're just like, we become whatever you fear, and that's how it just comes out. So this
was fucking
it's
as
also,
a vibe.
There's some lore laying down here, like all of the old ruined cities and stuff like that give you a sense of time.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting idea. It's quite handy to use as a storytelling device to help people realize and acknowledge that time has passed on a big scale, like not a little bit, a whole lot. Is that a mosquito?
Big one. Gotta
watch out for those things. They take a solid lead out of you.
It was huge.
Thank you.
About that big. Far out.
It seems to be a little bit more contained in pages in this chapter.
What do you mean?
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, nah. As soon as it gets to yeah.
Anytime there's action on the page, it's just like, exit the panels. That's the way to do it.
Oh no, it's the whole way, the whole time. Any space they can utilize or less
like you're allowed to cut stuff off the panel. You're allowed to, like he could have shifted that panel down so there was less water. There's movement. This person needs
all
to
the
watch.
space.
I'm sorry, this person needs to watch more movies. And this is something I find very fascinating is the people who produce comics and they watch movies as well.
Yeah.
Do a very different style. And it's because they see things differently. Whereas people who only read comic books and then make comic books see things in a very different light as well. So they tend to go, oh, well, why don't you? They try and push the boundaries. They're like, no, I'm being more creative. I'm being, I'm just doing something different so I can stand out from everyone else. I'm like, and then you're just like, well, no, there's a reason why people don't do that. There is
you're standing out for the wrong reason now.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you're standing out because people don't do that stuff because it actually adversely affects the storytelling and the panel placement and the likes of, like, that's this, like on the right hand side he's got a panel overlap for both panels.
Yeah, you're right.
Completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. You don't need to do that, man. You've got the skill. Like, the skill is there. It's clear. As an artist, they are phenomenal, but they just can't, like, use their eye to put something into a box. And I think it might be a matter of maybe they're not reading the right material. I don't know.
See, they're capable of it. They did it right here. Oh wait, no, there's no roof. Never mind.
Oh, we'll see it. We'll see it. Like, they could very well come out of the other side really well on this. Like, Gone One might be a great series for a period of time, and then we will lose it eventually, or it will be really successful, and they will progress in their art. It'll be great. In the end, we'll win. We'll win.
That looks so cool.
Yeah.
So busy, but really
immense. There's an immense amount of detail in their work, and it just looks like Burnout to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting world that they're producing.
I don't remember seeing that page. The hecky spaghetti is that thing. Because yeah, I don't think I've read this week's actually.
No, I can't say I have either. Can't remember what day.
I think
is it on Mondays? Oh my god, there's so much to read on Monday already.
I'm still trying to catch up on all the new titles. I'm really invested into Witch Riv.
It's laying out really well. The artwork's beautiful. The story pacing is really good. The characters are really interesting. It's actually plotting along really, really well.
I want to talk about it for a little bit because this last chapter. Have you read the last chapter?
I can't remember. We'll buzz through it now. We'll see if I remember.
Oh, actually, hang on. I was thinking about chapter 3 anyway. Because the page count varies greatly. So chapter 4 is a 27 pager. 71 for chapter 3.
71. I don't remember that.
63 and 84.
Wow. Okay.
So chapter 3 by far is my favorite. It's where they start to stage their escape. And girl, I've forgotten her name, who was there beforehand, is like, no, I'm just gonna stay here and probably take the blame for your escape and then get murdered for it, but it'll be fine. And then she decides, nah, actually, fuck that. Goes over, steals the dude's gun, blows the lock off of her leg, which for a moment I thought she was shooting herself in the ankle to like insinuate that she,
Right?
like I thought she was gonna frame like being injured in the escape so that she wouldn't get in trouble. I'm like, that's stupid fucking okay. Forgot she had the ankle bracelet, which summons this demon.
Hola hell.
Immediately shackles
such
her.
an interesting world because it's kind of like Witch Hat, right? Where you've got two sides of magic.
Yeah. So you've got witches who can use magic innately, which is seen as a different species of human. And then you've got humans utilizing magic through magic tools.
Yeah. So what's this thing? Is this a magic tool?
When she broke the lock, it summoned this thing. So the lock itself around her ankle was the magic tool. This is essentially a spell, but it brings in so many questions just existing. So like, it can also use magic itself, which makes me. I have a theory as to what exactly this is, and I'll get into it. But I'll just checklist, mentally take note of the things that I'm about to point out.
Yeah.
So it can use magic. Specifically, it seems to be all based around locking. It doesn't seem to have any allegiance, which is kind of weird. It's very strong. It has absolutely no qualms about killing other people. So she, I don't know why I say she, but it gives us a female energy. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, locks around the guard's head and then clacks it into a locking position, I guess, and completely just snaps his neck. So it's pretty fucking brutal. She gets really creative with her stitching spells and the anti-magic cell to get away from them and use her stitching magic to pick the lock. And
such a smart, like the idea of using stitching magic is like genius. It can be used in so many ways. They picked a really good power.
And then we go to this scene where the magic thing gets back up. So they've pieced out. It gets back up, goes to the main office, knocks on the door, and this dude just gets poked. It's like so fucking creepy. So
what's like it's then you're like, well, what's the deal? Why did they control the lock before, or do they not control it now?
I don't
Or
really understand that side of it, but the whole thing that happens here where she uses the magic to pick the lock and then the lock instantly vanishes becomes relevant immediately when the being catches up to them so quickly, and the way that and other chick can use basically gravity magic for a few seconds.
yeah.
She can increase mass. So they utilize their two magics to start picking locks, baby. After they realize that they can't seem to fucking hurt it, they pick the lock on its face, and then they have to do that a few more times before what appears to be a layered spell is broken. Also, yeah, she gets fucking yeeted into the ground. Like she's
where
like,
she has a
oh.
flashback. Flashback yeet.
Yeah, and the other girl's just like, oh crap, she's dead. Then Nona's just like, nah, screw that noise, and stitches the trees together to just completely obliterate it again, and just start picking locks, because this thing's grown more arms. Like, the art's incredible.
This is going somewhere, this series.
So we've gone through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 different locks at this point. And then finally, there's a human skull underneath. And what I think this is a witch's corpse with layered magic.
Reanimation.
Potentially. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure exactly what's going on and how and why they thought that this was going to be a good idea. To, like, what they were trying to do versus what happened.
Yeah.
But that's my current theory, is that they performing experiments on these witches to either turn their magic or them into magic tools. And yeah, the next chapter was pretty set up for the next little leg of their journey, and it just character development, really. It was a much shorter little chapter. She orders her to strip, and does a Sailor Moon-esque transformation and gives her this little ducky outfit. And then there's basically
becomes a fetch quest.
What is the there's a so they ransacked the station that they were being held in.
Yeah.
Hey?
There's a road closure.
Yeah. So there's road closures everywhere because of basically her and her mom while they're on the hunt for the remaining witches. And the girls, when they were ransacking all the security station that they were being held at, they found out about basically a prison break. I think basically a vigilante witches group that has been trying to break witches out of confinement. And I think her mum's potentially been rescued by them, or they're trying to meet up with them to go and rescue her mum. It was one or the other. Actually, I think it was the latter, because I think her mum's being held in a place close by, and these little renegade witches are doing like prison breaks throughout, and that's what's also caused the road closures. And basically, they're about to become couriers.
Yeah. By one very suspicious-looking fellow.
A little bit, yeah.
Come on, dude. He's got a cane. He's suspicious.
Nah, he's just sickly.
Nah, he's suspicious.
I'm disabled, and I call that ableism.
You know what? You know what? He's not disabled. I don't think he actually needs that cane. I think he's pretending.
Well, yeah, that's
fair. It's my guess, anyway.
I got used to having weekly Fujimoto.
Yeah. Do we still have weekly Fujimoto?
No. We're back to infrequent Fujimoto.
No, I mean it in the suspicion sense. I don't know if you watched that video I sent you, but the suspicion is, this is the theory, that the mangaka for Mad is actually Fujimoto in disguise. This is the fan theory at the moment, because this guy's come out of nowhere. His name doesn't lead to anything anywhere. Like it's like a fake name. And people are like, this is too Fujimoto-esque. Not be him. And I'm just like, I don't know if you know the guy, but he is allergic to work. Not only is he trying to finish one series, do you think he would actually take on a second series while he's doing another series? Nah. Bro's trying to do less work, not more. I feel like that it's produced by a Fujimoto alumni.
Also, I found a bunch of one-shots on the Mad Wiki. So
yeah,
like we've got these ones: Freedom, Tomuno Shukatsu, Tom's Job Hunting, Yamagata no Hatsuki, or Yamagata's Fist, King, and then we've got the serialization of Mad.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought it was him. Maybe he might have been involved in some writing with it, if anything. But I honestly think that the guy producing this is wholly and solely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, he definitely gives off a similar vibe, but
oh yeah, and is probably a fan of. Like, there's no doubt that it's like 100% Fire Punch vibes, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
like his artwork's probably a little bit nicer, or her artwork. I don't know. This is the conversation we've had before, because the only picture we have is that. So it could be a lady. I don't know. I should stop saying he when it could be a them or a they.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't really specify.
I wish they gave out more credit to assistants. I also found out that. Sorry, go.
No, I was going to say at least they could list them as, contributors to the chapters. Like each chapter should have a little assistance list, so we know who's involved with what. It's just nice to know. I mean, it's not an absolute necessity that one person is connected to another, but it's nice to know that they've had a past with a certain person, and they're producing work in a similar vein or something completely different or whatever. It's I just find the connections interesting.
Yeah, me too. Like, which is kind of, I'm glad I won't let you go first. I recently found out that all of the Fujimoto alums that we were talking about, they're all older than Fujimoto. So
That doesn't surprise me too much.
it was the dynamic of their relationship was less sensei student type, more bros being bros working on comics together.
100% see that.
Yeah.
Like
Which I think is so much
dudes in their mid-30s just chilling out and making
like
comics.
this young 20s dude, just like
Yeah.
I think there was like a 5 to 10 year age gap between them. So yeah,
dude,
that sounds about right.
You look at his backgrounds in Fire Punch, and you're just like, yeah, those guys have got a few steps above him.
Yeah. Even in early Chainsaw Man too, like Chainsaw Man going. So.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. He does focus more on stories than he does on refining his art. And I'm not saying his art's terrible. It's just it's got a much more unique style, and I like the fact that he's maintained that style instead of trying to change it and make it more realistic. I feel like his representation of facial work and stuff like that is really good and should be maintained, and he shouldn't do any of the more realistic stuff. Leave it up to other people to do. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. It's a good formula.
Information, but I want to know. Let me know.
Nah, no. How was this week's Mad as well? Man, that was good. Good week.
Yes. Dan was incredible. Mad was incredible. Yep. I didn't read Class of Brains. I'm terrible. Sakamoto was incredible. I am really
good.
I actually got to good. Okay. So I turned out hadn't read a lot of. I'd missed quite a few chapters of things, so I had quite a bit to catch up on in both. I think like Kagurabachi, Remember, Sakamoto, Jujutsu Kai. No, actually, JJK's Modular.
It's the only one you've been keeping up with.
I know. I don't. It's really, really got hooks in me. I don't know why. I'm really vibing it. So yeah, I had like 2 chapters of Sakamoto to read this week, and it was a lot of fun to read them back to back. Same with Kagurabachi, actually. That's also going nuts. I don't know, but it kind of feels like we could naturally be winding down this story.
Kagurabachi.
Yeah.
Look, seeing a natural evolution at sort of 140 probably isn't unrealistic.
140, 150, that's what I'm kind of thinking as well.
Yeah. And it wouldn't feel unnatural, and being able to progress the story in a different direction isn't unrealistic either. Like the world that they've constructed is interesting and has a lot of avenues of ideas that they could step into. They basically constructed the magic cyberpunk.
Yeah.
If you got my vibe there, that's
it's on the nose.
So it's like there could be a whole bunch of stories in this world that they've constructed, because the rules are there, but they're kind of loose. So you don't need to, like, nothing's set in stone.
Like this could go for another 250 chapters on top of this 100 that we've just got. But if he wants to, I feel like he could make a natural closure in the next, maybe 20 to 30.
Yeah.
It all depends on how much really wants to expand it. Because I mean, between where is he? Do we actually see him in this chapter? No, we don't. It was in the previous one. Like this guy here has been the main villain for like 100 chapters. But we've actually just gotten introduced to the swordmaster of the one that's causing the malediction. I can't remember what it's called. He's completely sane. Don't know how. But he seems to be in his right mind.
Wasn't he like slapped underground for like
Yep.
40 years or some shit like that?
About 20 years, yeah.
20 years, yeah.
And yeah, he has like a really coherent conversation with the head of the guy that was apparently going in there to kill him. I thought he was going to go in there to team up. But no, the plan was to kill him and take the sword and have the sword as his own. But after having a conversation, he's like, we could team up.
He did.
So yeah, I don't know. This could like be like a main villain sort of replacement, like with Better the Devil You Know, and then it could get really bad, and we have to focus on defeating like the original swordsman. But this fight between these guys was fucking incredible too. Dude loses both of his arms and is still going.
Still going hard.
And he's just like, he's practically already like dead.
Hey man, look, if you're at the end of your rope.
Honestly, like the last couple of chapters have gone really hard. And then finished with the really cool aura farming of these two boys.
Yeah, it's good to see them back in form again, back on top of the art, as opposed to the sketchy pages we had.
I wonder if maybe because the anime's been announced, right? I wonder if there was any involvement or if maybe they got sick.
No, they just announced that it had been picked up, but not that it's actually in production.
Yeah.
Could be another 2-3 years before we see the anime, which I hope. I hope that they take that amount of time to do that.
Yeah,
because there's a lot to go on that one. So
I'm feeling settled with O-tier at the moment. I feel like it's safe, but I really don't want to like get too comfortable, you know.
Jesus, pulling some decent numbers.
Are you up to date with it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so good.
I know, they just keep throwing challenge after challenge. We're getting a nice bit of lore being laid down at the moment, which is really good.
All the mummies, so many mummies.
Look, he was always good with that.
Oh my god!
His ability to produce powerful women is actually really good.
And also, the funniest thing in the comments for this was everyone thought that this was a chick. And it's clearly stated in this chapter that it's a dude. And look, to be honest, I didn't really give it much thought.
It's probably because he looks a lot like the girl that's traveling with O-tier.
Yeah. Like, it definitely, he gives off a lot more of the femme stylings that this author does.
Action, yeah.
But yeah,
Dude just catering to all the services.
He's like looking at the ears, he's obviously not a human.
No, because
Actually,
they're ice
he has.
demon folk.
Wait, what are they? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Have they specified?
They're ice people.
Because I know that the elves aren't human, or they're not gendered the same way that humans are. They specifically said that, but they
Yeah.
appear to be more feminine.
Yes, but they're neither.
Or both.
Yeah.
They didn't go that far
both.
into it.
Could be both. They didn't go into the details, but they're just like, yeah, don't stick me in a box.
Yeah, which is why like all the a lot of the elves look very effeminate, muscle mummy type vibes, which you see in the previous chapter. I got to read this back to back too, which was really good.
Yeah.
But then you get
really nice
femboy
fantasy.
elves as well, I guess. Yeah. So muscle mummy elves and femboy elves, depending on if you're in the forest or if you're in the Ice Kingdom.
Like I said, they're just catering to
catering
everyone.
to everything.
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
Like their artwork's always been really good, but Otia has shown how consistent they can be.
I'm really liking
the entire series. You get this real amazing consistency to all of their work, and it is top tier work. It's really beautiful.
Look at this. Fucking. Also, he's really growing on me. What's that? I can't shoot properly because I'm too scared. Fuck it. Let's get real close. Still scared.
He's such a goofy kind of guy. He also sort of just crops up in the weirdest like scenarios. Nice. There's a bit of a Goku vibe going on at the moment, isn't there? Like he's under the pump to rediscover his powers while everybody's on the very edge of it's playing out really well.
Same rehabilitation tank.
Yeah, that's right. He's waiting until his body's back in peak form before he gets out.
Dragon Ball just did everything, and like it can never not be prevalent in manga.
It's the format. It's the shonen power up format.
Yeah.
And it locked it in so tight. It's the training montage of manga.
Yeah.
You know, pushing the main character to the edge, and they're doing the same thing in Sakamoto at the moment. Like
and it's been going for a while.
So long. I don't know how he's going to come out of where he is because the dude was like stabbed. Yeah, I love how ridiculous it is.
That's right. They're all focusing on whether or not they have a legal driver's license.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny. It had me in stitches so hard. The way they were just arguing over, who's got a license and who doesn't. and then giving it to Akira is just like, oh my god, don't do it. She's literally stated like 100 times she's got no luck whatsoever left.
In saying that, kind of worked out pretty lucky.
Well, this is the thing, right? Bad luck can be used just as well as good luck.
Yeah.
If you just put
she ends up being in the wrong fucking vehicle. And then Her
those
bad
last couple
luck
of panels, I'm just
transfers.
like, oh god, it's so good seeing those two coming back in again as well, to make an impact, because they're just going to level the playing field now.
It's funny, like how I wonder if it's like, oh yeah, I can just get these two back by utilizing her bad luck, and I'll utilize her getting behind the wheel with this really dumb gag.
It's such a good gag, though.
Or if it's like or if he's meticulously planned out, or if it's just like an accident of events,
Yeah,
landing into happy happenstance. Happy the life.
yeah, it could be. It could be. And I love how, like, Hardline Hard Boiled is about someone having a license in order to drive the car. Like, you won't let anybody else drive unless they've got a legitimate license to do so.
Yeah.
Man, he's such a cool character, and I love the fact that he's pushed him back into the main cast from being gone for so long.
I wonder if season 1 had anything to do with that. Just like he was like reminded of how good
I
Hard
feel
was.
like that happened. Because it actually happened in unison. Like, he came back into the manga when he was airing in the anime, so it would make sense that he's just gone, oh yeah, I remember that character. He's cool.
He's so hard
Stuck
boiled.
him back in there. Yeah, he is. So much fun. Do you know what's really odd about Sakamoto?
Go for
Like,
it.
every week, consistent, never missed a beat. Like, all the time, the artwork has always been on point. The story's always been consistent. It's just like 100% all the time. Like, he's always like 3 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
It's never not enough pages. It's never the artwork's failing. It's never the story's wavering. It's just been consistently good. It's like he's got the formula, man. He has the system.
Got it down to a fine
Yeah.
art.
I'm going to cry when this series finishes.
I know. Oh, there it is. That was the other one. So there's not actually a lot of news. We've got an announcement PV trailer for Eren the Southpaw, which looks pretty fun. It's going to be graffiti and also traditional arts. It's like the two branching paths of art. Early 2026. Looks really good. I'm really excited to see what they do with this. It is Production IG's new property.
Nice.
So it's going to be very art focused, and I'm okay. So Returv Volume 1 will be going to sale in January 1st.
Wow. I mean, they've got a lot to go with, but is this being dropped on us, or is it, I don't know how this has come out, like the system that they've used for this particular title, because it just seems weird the way they've rolled it out.
The way that they've kind of released it, they're big chapters. And it's a Jump Plus title, isn't it? Hang on.
I'd say so, considering it's more mature style content.
It's so brutal. Yeah, it's a Jump Plus title, so it's got that flexible.
Yeah, but remember, a lot of Jump Plus stuff doesn't get turned into physical for ages. So for it to get a physical release so early is interesting.
Hang on. It could very well be that they won something, like
Yeah.
one of the publication prizes.
That name looks fake.
Hakuri.
Yeah, you're gonna get nothing.
The only thing I remember seeing was the one shot that this was based off of.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell a lie. There was a few. This was the one that Witcher is based off of. Like,
Yep. Okay.
yeah, right.
The exact same character.
Pretty much. It has a very different tone, and also magic requires sacrifice.
Yeah. Okay. Doing that makes things complex.
Yeah. Very similar, except we go in. There's no family. There's no friends in this one. And they're secluded, living out in the forest. She makes a friend with this guy in the forest that she stumbles upon. It turns out he's a witch hunter. Oh no, he killed him. He shot him.
Looks kind of familiar.
Yeah, so it's same but different. Still just as brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is not their first rodeo.
He gets turned into red mist.
Nice.
That's his head there and his leg down there. It's a really cool shot.
That's actually, yeah, it takes a minute to sort of focus in on what's going on there.
Yeah, he's just been.
It's a big old hole. Oh, nice. Makes a mess.
Yeah. So she does manage to save her mum in this. You find out that the dad's been brutally murdered, which does that gets translated over into the main story,
Yep.
or the retweaked, the serialized version. So it's really interesting to see the one shot versus the serialized work and what they had to change to make it its full thing.
Yep.
And yeah, that's the title of this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Go back one more. There we go. So yeah, they've got a few under their belt when it comes to, I think, mostly one shots or dojins.
Oh yeah.
I think this is. Yeah, they had an anthology series, but it's a little hard to kind of. There's. Wait, no, never mind. Various artists.
Yep. Heart of an
yeah.
Yeah.
It's their second publicized work.
Yeah,
It's
that's
68
chapters.
11 volumes. But that was like 9 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
I wish it had like. Oh, it does right there. Never mind. So anthology series, one shot. Okay, so they had another one. Another two. Are these one shots? They are not, but they are short lived. So this one got 4 volumes. That one we already checked had 11. So they've been in the industry for a little while, which does make sense
Yeah.
looking at their work.
Yeah, it's definitely refined, and the story pacing is really good. So they know what they're doing.
That looks like it's only had one. Yeah, looks like they've been around for a little while in the industry as well. I'm really vibing this series. It's so cool. How did I get so distracted? What were we talking about?
The first volume of Witcher has been released.
That's that. Yep. Thank you. I found the thing. I've also got the Cosmos, which I still haven't read yet. I've got it here. By Beelzebub, creator.
Oh, nice.
Has reached 850,000 copies in circulations from volumes 1 to 7, including digital. Volume 1's only just been released last month.
Of course.
English in Australia.
On Viz Media, so we should be able to read that on the Viz app.
Possibly. Yeah, it's a Viz signature, so it should be in there.
Yeah. Yep, sure is. 24 chapters.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I got distracted with Richard.
Oof. That looks good.
So we got a couple of covers. Blue Box Volume 23. Ichi the Witch Volume 6.
Shiny.
Yeah, it's so pretty. First look at Volume 24 of Witch Watch, which has reached 4.5 million copies in circulation with
Volume 24.
24 volumes in circulation.
Jesus.
They've also got the cover page, which is pretty cute. Double color page spread. Demon and Hero Girl.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, sure.
Hold the phone. The hell is you? The hell is you?
Hey, why do we not have this? This looks weird and interesting.
Hold on.
We don't get it, man. That's all it is.
What does this say? I thought those were numbers. Burns deep red, a pair of murderous intentions.
Yes, murderous intent. ×2.
It's a one shot. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe.
Then why does it say number 51?
Is coming up. Huh?
In issue 51. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're at the arse end of the year. Okay. Yep. So hopefully we get that because it looks kind of cool.
It does. Yeah, it's having some issues trying to translate the bit up the top there.
Yeah, I can't
47
get
pages
it. It's too small.
in color. It came out. It did like translate one shot there for a moment, but now I can't get it to come back up. So, yeah, that looks cool. Hopefully that pops up on Manga Plus soon.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Really
that is so good.
You up to date? It's so much fun. I'm enjoying this. It's so stupid, dude.
Yeah, it's always been a bit silly.
Yeah.
which kind of reminds me of more in the vein of Blue Exorcist.
It's feeling very One Piece
With a little bit of uh,
with Blue
yeah,
Exorcist
I don't know.
as
It just it feels like it's like Blue Exorcist, Fire Force, and One Piece, kind of all the good things rolled
yeah,
in.
yeah, for sure. Actually, Ichi the Witch is dealing with human magic crossbreeding at the moment
Oh,
and
lovely.
abortion.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to tackle.
Two of the magic spirits have basically said, "Yeah, nah, you ain't having that baby."
Wow.
One's come around to it because she was trying to be like she was trying to be nice, but she was being a dick about it, and was like basically saying that the baby was it shouldn't have the chance at life because its life would be shit anyway. And there's no guarantee that it won't come out being a monster. And the mom's just like, yeah, but that's my child, so I'm gonna take the chance.
It'll be my monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she ends up coming around to the whole thing, and they have a really cute little interaction. And then she has a vision of the other magic ramming a harpoon through her pregnant belly, murdering them both. And so
Oh,
that's where they're
lovely.
kind of at the moment. And they've just gotten past the threat stage, and now they're fully confronting. They're doing the shonen battle fighting shenanigans now.
The stock standard stuff.
Yeah. One Piece has just finished up its God Valley flashback, I think, which is like just so much fucking lore dump and a lot of nepotism has been kind of foreshadowed or revealed now
Dude,
with this flashback.
I look, I don't even read or watch the show, but I know that the whole thing is nepotism.
It's all about generations and
Yeah.
inherited will. So it's not like this is coming out of left field. But some people are being all
No,
like, "Oh, it's become nepotism piece." It's like, have you not been paying
it's
attention this whole
always been
fucking
about
time?
that
Like
from the get-go.
everyone, like there's a few straw hats that we don't know their lineage for, but for the most part, they come from very significant families.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
not just them either. It's a lot of the characters they come across as well
yeah,
are in the same situation where it's having to deal with the influences of previous generations,
yeah.
um, you know, on their decision making.
And having
In,
to live in the world that was crafted from those decisions.
yeah.
That's the shit about One Piece that I really like. And then in its chapter to chapter moments, it's funny, haha, goofy pirates. But it's got like
Yeah.
that big meta narrative, which is never generally told to you through the Straw Hats. It's generally through cutaways where Oda does his storytelling for the others, like what's going on in the world extended.
Yeah. It gives you a little bit of an idea.
Nue's Exorcist volume cover, blow.
Okay, this very new age Exorcist.
Yep. It's also going to be on a break next week. Oh yeah, we are getting very close to the end of the year, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
we
going to
are.
be on break next week, and then the series will be on will resume in issue 1, 2026, which
Oh, they're having Christmas off. How nice for them.
I think that actually starts in December. think issue 1 of 2026 starts in December.
But that's not 2026.
Shh.
No. You're not listening to me.
Yeah,
Like-
but they, yeah. They also have the Shonen Jump Festival 2026 at the end of 2025.
They're too weird for me.
They do.
It's too weird shit.
One Piece, Roboco, and Ichi will be getting color pages next week. Oh, and a one shot by who is this person? That's unlikely, Google.
No, it's true. Google only tells the truth.
Let me just get a bit more specific. Still a freestyle wrestler. Maybe they're
the same person. You never know.
I feel like I've just clicked on it. Yeah, okay, it's from 2015. Never mind. Yep. I'm like, I feel like I've just stepped back in time.
Yeah, that is so 90s.
It honestly, it feels like mid 2000s to me.
Yeah.
And if like the latest copyright of it is 2015, so I mean, it's not that far off.
It's only 10 years ago.
This might be an up and comer. Because I'm not finding them.
Yep. No, it's looking like they're not here. Nothing.
De nada. So yeah, something. Now I've got some movie numbers. Did you know that there was the new JJK stuff was going to be movie? Because I didn't.
Right. So there is a movie which is a re-edited thing. Now, yeah, this is like a re-edited thing. Yeah.
Is it? I'm really confused.
Like, where did they get up to on the anime? Because I don't really pay attention.
No, you're right. It's a compilation movie. And apparently it's reached $10 million global so far.
Yeah.
So JJK execution has exceeded 1.12 trillion yen. No, billion yen. My bad. That's too many zeros.
That's a trillion. Holy hell.
With 740,000 admissions in 10 days in Japanese theaters alone. And yeah, according to the comments, 10 million worldwide, which is insane.
Yeah and no. Like, it's realistically, JJK is just as popular.
It's a compilation movie.
Yeah, I know, but people just want to go to the movies.
Yeah, it's true.
And they want to watch anime. They really do. Like, we've had enough of just watching regular movies.
So we got Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1 has exceeded 37.927 billion yen in earnings with 26 million admissions in 122 days. It's insane that it's still at the fucking cinema after that long.
1/3. That's 4 months. It's been rolling for.
I mean, if it's pulling this numbers, would you stop showing
No.
it?
No, I wouldn't. I would keep it rolling forever as long as people keep walking into the cinema. It makes sense. It
Becomes the
it
first Japanese movie to gross over 100 billion yen worldwide.
yeah. I still argue that it's not even that good a movie.
Okay, so I've actually heard. So I haven't watched it myself yet.
No, me
And
neither.
I've heard some very smart takes on it, which I'll get into in a minute. So, um, I've also just found this, which seems to be a bit of a estimate for numbers, and Chainsaw Man's still looking pretty good with how much it's pulling. Um, in 59 days of it being in Japanese theaters, it's pulled 8.77 billion yen with 5.7 million admissions.
Hmm.
See? Now, getting into the whole thing about Demon Slayer is that again, from what I have heard, it is a great spectacle, and because of all the weight behind it, it being the accumulation of all of Demon Slayer up until this point, like this is the finale. It basically runs on spectacle. You don't actually get any conclusion. It's not framed as a movie. It might as well be a movie length first half chunk of a season. Whereas the Chainsaw Man movie is framed like a movie. It is paced like a movie. It has a beginning, middle, and end. You actually have, I mean, it's fucking everything about it screams movie. We love
Yeah.
movies. We've done movie. But
Yeah.
then Demon Slayer is just, we have movie budget. We're going to do all of it. We're going to do 2 movies that realistically will be one giant fucking movie when you watch them back to back.
Yeah, look, I did hear someone say that it's like so Chainsaw Man was a movie, designed as a movie. It was
Yeah.
how it was designed. But Demon Slayer looks and feels like 3 episodes squished together.
Mm.
Not to say that it doesn't look amazing and people have really loved it, and that's beside the point. The point is it's basically it's 3 fights, 3 acts,
Yep.
and they're all the same. You introduce this person and their backstory, they have a fight. You go to the next fight, they introduce themselves, they have a fight. And it's just that formula in 3 separate acts as opposed to something that is cinematically designed to be portrayed in a feature length environment.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you couldn't do that with Demon Slayer, they just chose not to.
It feels like when, because I don't like it when they do this either. What they did for is going to be a weird comparison as well, and the 3 titles that I'm choosing really fucking weird.
Go for it.
Harry Potter, Twilight, and Enter the Spider-Verse. The 3 titles that I can think of that have done this movie and then broken that movie into 2 movies. So you have a part 1 and a part 2. So like movie 7 of Harry Potter, it's split into 2 movies. So the pacing and everything, all the beats get fucked up because they've arbitrarily cut this massive attempt at adapting everything into this arbitrary amount of time that they've basically shot themselves in the leg until part 2 comes out, because it's not a finished product that they've released. They've released half a product. They did the same with whatever the fucking last Twilight movie is. I don't know. I stopped caring or watching after I forced myself to watch the first one and then the second one, so I could be like, right, I've consumed it. Still don't like it.
Hilarious. It was.
Oh, you know what I find?
Comedy, it's just phenomenal.
There's actually there's a fan edit that edits the whole thing like it's a documentary series, and it's fucking amazing. Like they cut the between the movie and the behind the scenes features.
So, yes. Yeah, no, I have seen that. That is,
it's really good.
Well done. Yeah, it's well put together.
So yeah, that's basically what I feel like they've done with the last, or with this Demon Slayer movie. Is they even title it Part 1, and it's not a fully satisfying product, especially if you're going in for narrative. If you're going in for just action, stylized, beautiful spectacle going on, it's going to be a fantastic time. But I don't think it fully scratches the itch. And it's the same thing that I had with the second Spider-Verse movie, because they ended up splitting it in, like, the second movie into 2 movies,
which they haven't made the next one yet.
Yeah, the second part hasn't come out yet, because and it's weird because it's not 3 movies, it's 1 movie and its sequel that got too big, and then they split it into 3.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad or noticeable with is it Across the Spider-Verse?
Don't know, man.
It's Into and then Across. I think it's Into and then Across. So the second one, you do still have like that feeling of closure, and I guess it does kind of leave on the cliffhanger aspect, but it definitely lands it better than what I've heard the Demon Slayer movie tries to do.
Yeah. Like I've got I keep saying this, I'm just like, I've got nothing against this, but it's just the anime with a bigger budget.
Yeah.
It's not a movie. And just making it longer doesn't make it a movie. That's not how that works. There's more to it than that. There's a lot more to the formula than that. Just
look at Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc. Everything about that is crafted perfectly.
It's not just that, but you look at other movies like Suzume and Bell and all these other films that have been produced over the years that have that same cinematic film format that don't do as well because they don't have that fanatical fan base behind them. Which is this is scaring me a little bit, because it feels like that they're going to go, oh, well, this is the moneymaker. This is the formula we need to use. This is how we produce stuff from now on. We don't need to make
movies. JJK coming to the with a compilation movie.
Yeah.
Why didn't Chainsaw Man with its compilation movie go to the cinema before Rize Arc screened?
Well, they did a compilation, didn't they?
I know they did, but they never dubbed it and they never brought it to cinema like they did with JJK.
Yeah.
It's on Crunchyroll. It's only subbed,
And I
and it
imagine
is
it was,
literally just season 1. Just
squished.
they just actually, I don't know how they go about it. They might just remove the opening and closings, which is unfortunate because
It would still make it a really long movie. Surely enough, they've edited
yeah, I don't know.
some parts out. I know, I haven't watched it. I'd have to go and have a look at it. But yeah,
Right,
I fear the format could be causing an issue.
This title, Blooming Love, is ending in chapter 58 on December 2nd.
Okay. 58.
Oh wow, okay, so its next chapter is its last.
I mean, it's a fair effort. Okay. I read the first couple of chapters of it. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
yeah, it's cute.
All right, so the last little bit of news that I have, actually, I wonder if I can do this in a cool way. Give me a moment.
Do it in a cool way. We're not going to judge you at all. I'm sure you can do it. I'm judging you.
I have a vision of how this is going to look, and I hope it works. Let me just quickly, and then that one and that one. All right, fuck yeah. Now share screen, window, entire screen. That's the one I want. Fuck yeah! Look at us go, Logan.
Show me.
All right.
Show me. Oh, oh wow.
All right, so these 3 titles. Sorry, it's not. Hang on. So there are currently 3 different upcoming titles where we've got 2 editors looking for assistance. Actually, 3. It's just written differently. So we've got a freelance editor for Jump Plus, regular editor, and another regular editor in Jump Plus. I don't understand why they've had to specify freelance. That's interesting. So yeah, there's looking like there's going to be some more titles coming on the horizon.
Mr. Big Arm is going again.
So yeah, so we got. I don't recognize either of these titles, but yes, Bone Collection and Do Retries coming back.
Yeah.
New Modern Day Exorcism series.
Yeah. So basically, this is putting the feelers out, and this is the first time we've kind of seen this.
It has come up a few times, but it's like once a year that we see posts like this coming up.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're reaching for assistance for debut titles, though. Maybe they've changed the way they do things. And they provide assistance for like a few chapters.
Oh, that was a stupid idea. Hang on, let me grab the full name. I've never fully understood how the assistance and stuff works. Yeah, so they've just got 2 one-shots under the belt.
Yep.
Which I think... You can read both of them on here. I was gonna say, no, just the one. Are they on Manga Plus? No, they're not.
Nope.
We know what they've done before. Nothing. Also nothing.
So, it says previous work there.
Yeah, I know. Which is weird. Why did nothing come up? Oh, that looks cute. I don't think I've ever saw this one.
What's the date on that?
2023.
Okay.
This one you can read on Manga Dex. Yeah, why didn't anything for them come up? Because, yeah, it literally is right here.
Yeah.
Maybe
they're just like, check out our 2 titles, which look identical.
Oh, that's the job posting.
Nice.
Here. What?
Dude, no, you didn't do it right the first time.
It didn't work before.
No, you didn't do it right.
Apparently.
You weren't facing in the right direction.
So they had 5 tongues.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. Did we? No. Okay, hang on. Oh, that's cute. I swear I did it properly. Oh. It's Brush Possessed Person.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's literally right there.
Shh. I guess we'll see a period piece coming from them.
So yeah, one complete newbie that we don't know anything about, and one that we do know some stuff about. That's had 2 failed serializations in the last 5 years, and another one that you really vibed their one shot.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's good.
11-page
Looking
job.
good.
So we could be getting some interesting titles coming forward.
I reckon they might be scrambling a little bit.
What for? They got so many going on at the moment. What could they be possibly scrambling for?
I mean, like Sakamoto's wrapping up. They've got a few wrapping up.
I know, but things will just fall into place like they always do.
Yeah, true.
Like at some point,
Black Clover.
Yeah, but they say they're wrapping up, but it could be mid to late next year that we see the actual wrap up.
One Piece is going to end
One
sometime.
Piece is going to end.
That it's never going to end. They will not let that fucking thing die. Even once Oda's finished, it will.
Once he's done with it, they'll be like, but what about this?
What about 2 Piece?
What if it says, the One Piece is the friends you make along the way, and then he gets stabbed in the back by his friend at the end? What does
I mean, they've done it with Naruto, they've done it with JJK, they've done it with fucking... Yeah. I'm sure there's another one that I'm forgetting.
Because they just don't know how to end this stuff. And the editors don't want it to.
One Piece makes... Oh, Dragon Ball. One Piece makes too much money. They can't let it end.
But they can.
but they can't because they
It
did
can
the same
keep
with
making
Dragon
money.
Ball, and then they brought it back until Akira died.
But they didn't need to. It still made money.
I know. I don't understand, but that's the mentality.
Yeah. I know. We're dead horse. Got it.
So yeah, I do think that there will be some sort of a spin-off of One Piece. Maybe even focusing on like
Dude, let's face it. He's left so much lore behind.
oh yeah.
It would be so easy to make an entirely new series based around just one of the islands and its characters. You wouldn't even need to go into the pirate side of things. You could just make a story that surrounds events happening on one of those islands. It's not. Yeah, he's definitely laid the seeds for any of this stuff. Yeah, he's spreading his seed everywhere, that man.
Sowing his wild oats. I hate that scene so much. It's so gross.
Wild oats.
Oh, no. On that note,
like us. It's all about the oats.
I realized that I didn't do the thing this time, but I don't mind. So you're just gonna get it once this episode.
That's okay. As long as we get it once.
So thank you for coming and joining us for another episode of Read This Way, where we talk about anime, manga, and sometimes other adjacent properties. Cosmere, for 20 minutes. But make sure to join us every Wednesday, or mostly every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's everything, isn't it? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and yeah, share us around, give us that watch time.
Yeah.
I've been Brad.
I've been Logan.
Apparently.
Yes. What the